Yo, welcome back to Legacy Loading.
You were gonna fuck up our mics.
Dude's cracking cans as soon as we start.
Welcome back. It's like great to see you again.
And we're back with two new faces. We got Mr. Dorian here.
Dorian,
another co-host
for us, please.
Yeah,
Vranjes.
Say the full name for us, because some people don't know how to say it.
Should I say how I'm supposed to say it?
Yeah.
Vranjes.
Mr. What he said.
Dorian.
And then we have Marco. Can you pronounce your last name as it's supposed to be pronounced?
Dorian Vranjes. That's correct, actually. That's USA. Marco Spaciano, boys and girls.
Yes, we have a...
You're one of the only people I know that can actually pronounce my name.
Because he's European.
Yeah. Everyone else like
Europe is all the same.
Spaziano. And I'm like, there's no Z.
AKA the jacked Italian and the shredded Croatian. So
yeah, so if you're watching this, you probably know who they are already.
Yeah,
just
for
from
sure.
All of our content.
I feel like.
But yeah, so this is gonna be our like regular crew for the most part for a lot of the podcasts. So get familiar with these faces. But yeah, we got a new episode.
Yeah, we're really just gonna be chopping it up. I know we're gonna get down a couple rabbit holes for sure, but why don't we start? I want to get to Dorian's story for sure. And Marco, do you want to talk about what you and Joe were saying at the very beginning? Something you want to just bring up and get right into that?
That was a weird sound.
What was that? Was that
like I don't know what that was.
I think I opened my mouth and then the 3D frost, like the frost was escaping.
Frost was escaping.
No, the frost is
These mics are worth it, bro. These mics are great.
Yo, these mics are playing me dirty, bro. I open my mouth and I hear
All right, so let's go down let's go down that road that we were speaking of before this. So
holy shit.
Yeah. Okay. So pretty much, I mean, what we're talking about is, I actually didn't know what it was called. Like I'd been kind of struggling with it for, I guess, over a month at this point. It's kind of always been in the back of my mind, but like pretty rough since I got back from Mexico and like stopped training, stopped working out, stopped posting on Instagram, missed a week on YouTube. Like I was incredibly sick. So I kind of like, I know there's a valid reason for me to like have missed and all of that. But I always feel, I was explaining it to Harry. Harry's low-key like my therapist. Because, I mean...
Harry's everyone's therapist.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Harry, honestly, like...
Just a friend.
Harry's like one of the best friends you can have because he kind of just gives you input on things that you can't really even look at from like your own perspective.
Jesus
I hope we can cut that out.
No.
That was the frost. That was the frost.
3D energy.
But I love how we're so wholesome, and I'm like, oh my god, Harry's such a great friend, and then I just like fucking have an exorcism.
Harry's my therapist.
I have like a fucking exorcism on the podcast. But yeah, so pretty much.
So are you starting to turn the corner a little bit? Like, so you're already implementing things like going to a different gym to sort of alleviate some of these pressures that you're putting on yourself. I mean, I think that the break was necessary for a little bit. I mean, you were really sick. Like you couldn't just continue doing what you were doing.
I couldn't even breathe.
Worse. No, for real. When I saw him, when I was FaceTiming him to bring him some medicine, he looked terrible.
Yeah,
he looked like a different human being. And then when he opened the door at the apartment, bro, I don't even know how to describe it. You looked like a corpse. You also look kind of like an old woman. I don't know. It was crazy.
Bro, I was in my underwear. I opened, bro. I don't think I wore pants or underwear until Harry opened the door for like 4 days.
Were you like sweating?
Bro, I was dying in my apartment, dripping sweat for 4 days. Freezing cold, but sweating.
Your brother was there.
Yeah, I sent my brother home early. Like my brother came to spend spring break with me. I was gonna take him out to the club, like bring him to the gym, get him back on his shit.
Those videos would have been great too.
I got sick like literally the day he got there, and for like 4 days. I was just home by myself, like winging it. Yeah. I was just like, okay, like eventually this will pass. And then Harry was like, do you have cold medicine? And I was like, no. And he was like, what have you been taking? And I was like, Dayquil all day. I've been drinking 3Ds.
Nice drink, bro.
All right, so but yeah, people know you were physically sick. Obviously,
yeah, I was like physically sick.
You also said that you were dealing with some in your head.
So what happened was when I felt like that, kind of you're alone. So I was 100% alone in my apartment for days, unable to really move besides like going to the bathroom. Like I couldn't leave the house, couldn't go get food. Like I was
You couldn't even
physically
eat, huh?
Yeah, bro. In the course of 48 hours, I had 1 000 Greek yogurt. Like Monday into Tuesday, I had 1 000 Greek yogurt, and that was it. And I like couldn't eat. So you start to get into these like, your brain goes through these rabbit holes where you're like thinking about what you do and you kind of like reevaluate life. But for 100%. Me, I was like miserable. So I started having like these miserable kind of thoughts and I was like, I don't deserve the support that I'm getting. Bro, I had like fucking 1,000 DMs, people wishing me well, get better soon, bro. We miss you. Like, we understand why you're missing YouTube. Like, I didn't feel like I deserved that. Like, I felt like, no, this is my job. I can't miss a YouTube upload. Like, LT was ready to film, but I was sick. I was like, I messed up. Like, and you go through these kind of mindsets where you're like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve the support. I don't deserve the success. Like, I'm getting a collab with Inaka, a full-blown collab, like my own clothes that I designed myself. And like, you kind of feel like I don't deserve this. Like, there's other people more willing and more worthy. And I'm like, I'm not doing enough. Like, bro, I sit on my phone when I go to, like, so I take a shit every morning. You know what I mean? Like, regular bowel movements. And I answer like 100 DMs every morning. I try my best to answer like 100 people. And I really do. Like, I'm like, people think I'm exaggerating. I probably get upwards of 300 to 400 DMs a day of like, whether it's people asking me for advice, all these things.
People
like
talking shit.
Oh yeah, people talking shit. That's true. I do get a lot of like death threats and like hate low key.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
serious
yeah.
Got a death threat before?
Bro, I had people tell me that they wish me they could kill me in front of my mom.
Really?
Like, yeah, because when I posted that video, it was like all over the Canadian news. Like, went viral on TikTok.
The
like,
fat shaming.
The fat shaming
way
video.
back. Yeah.
It wasn't even
That's
fat shaming.
crazy.
Like, we're just calling it the fat shaming video, but it wasn't the point of the video.
Some people still know about that. Like, Yeah.
It still circulates like through TikTok and
It's
like through the news and
it's
shit
still out
online.
there.
It's still out there. So like, I get a bunch of like
I
hate
didn't even know
DMs.
about that, to be honest.
But yeah, so I try my best to answer as many DMs as I can. If you look at my YouTube comments, like besides the week that I was sick, like every single YouTube comment is answered for the first like 48 hours.
Yeah.
Because obviously then the next video drops is 3 videos. Like, it's hard to keep up with the old comments and the new ones. But I answer, like, when you look at my Instagram, every comment is answered.
He
like,
literally answers every single comment.
Bro.
I feel like a big thing. So I hear what you're saying. I feel like a big thing about this is like, dude, when you're alone for an extended period of time and you're completely off your routine, dude, it's like, it's so easy for those types of thoughts to creep in. I know both you guys feel the same way. Like, even if it's an extended trip at home, when you're in a different environment, that's not your usual environment. You're not doing what you're used to be doing. Like, almost instantly, these thoughts come into your head. Like, what am I doing? Is like, again, do I deserve this? Dude, imposter syndrome is such a real thing.
Exactly.
So,
Really-
yeah, so I didn't even know it was a thing.
And
I didn't know.
From the outside looking in, I feel like it's hard for people to look at you and be like, how could Marco be like depressed? How could Marco have doubts? How could Marco like, he chills with C-bomb,
Because
fucking
people
lifts
don't
every day.
realize how much work needs to be put in.
that's the other
He's a
thing.
human. At the end of the day, like, you're a human being. Like, you're still a normal person. I guess you're Jack Italian. You're this big, famous YouTube person and everything, but like, you're a regular person and you go through the same emotions that everyone else goes through.
The thing is also, like, I see other people like in the industry or whatever, the fitness industry, and they don't do a quarter of like the interaction with people that I do, because bro, I'm nothing without the people who follow me. Like, I'm literally nothing. Like, if people don't watch the YouTube videos, they don't comment, they don't respond, they don't look at me for advice. Like, I'm so grateful for that. So I try to do everything that I can. I try to give away. I do giveaways every single YouTube video. I give away $150 if the video hits 15K in 24 hours, because that's how much YouTube pays me in that 24 hours. Like, I literally give it away, and I still feel like I'm not doing enough. And it kind of like, it creeps up and it like eats you alive. So then I didn't know that it was called like imposter syndrome. I had no idea. Like, I just thought that I was dealing with like doubt and like self-doubt and anxiety.
Bro, like this isn't the thing is, this isn't unique. Like, we were in the lounge talking with Christian and Chris Bumstead over the weekend, and even Chris was talking with Christian about, starting being a business owner. And then Christian was talking to us, and he was saying, if you're the owner of a business, the thought that you can't get out of your head is, could I be doing more? Could I be doing better? And the answer is always, no matter what, the answer is always yes.
Yeah.
Always. And that is such a toxic mentality, but it is the mentality. You're a business owner.
In the end of the day, it's toxic, but also the only mentality that can bring you on another level. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing, is you have to understand that is an endless loop that you will never ever be sitting there saying, I'm doing the best that I'm doing the most that I can for my business. So like, coming to terms with that and just being like, I know I can't be at this level all the time. Like, that is, you have to be okay with
mentally
that.
And also like, you guys specifically, Harry too, like physically, like your image. Like,
yeah,
you guys,
dude, that's huge stress.
Don't you guys play games in your head? Like, I have to look this way. I have to look this way. Like, this is coming up. I need to look like this for photos.
The crazy part is like, yeah, obviously I have to like look like I work out, but everyone comments on the videos. Like whenever I feel like I'm like not looking good or I'm binge eating or whatever, or I kind of fell off, people are like the wagon, fell off the wagon about like dieting and working out. People are like, bro, like we don't fuck with you because you look insane. Like, yeah, you look crazy, but like we like you for you. Like if you don't have, they're like, bro, you don't even have to work out in every video. Like just take us through your day and do funny shit. Yeah. Like he's like,
I think you're starting to realize that like, bro, you fall off the wagon and we got double the comments and they were more supportive than ever. You know what I'm trying to say? Like even when you feel like you're off, like their supporters are still there no matter what.
Which is,
and if
bro,
anything, they're more supportive right now.
Like that's the thing. It's like I'm so grateful that it gets to the point. Like, I'm so grateful for that it gets to the point that I still feel like you said, can I be doing more? Like, bro, I started to feel guilty for like watching TV because I'm like, bro, I could be FaceTiming people.
I know exactly what that feels like.
Bro,
I remember last time I watched TV. I swear to God.
Me neither.
Bro, I randomly FaceTime people like while I do cardio. I did it especially when I was in Miami. I was doing like an hour of cardio when I went for the Shawley's birthday. I would get up early and do like an hour of cardio and work out, and I would like FaceTime 3-4 people.
Like
and
Instagram FaceTime?
Yeah. Just like Instagram. Like I'd Instagram call them, and if they pick up, like we talk for like 20 minutes.
I didn't know that's fucking crazy.
No, bro, because like, and then I started to feel guilty. Yeah, random people. Like people who DM me, like, I'll randomly call them.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Like if they used my code, I'd be like, oh shit, like they used my code yesterday. Like I saw this DM, like let me FaceTime you.
Yeah, but something as simple as that.
For that shit.
But even you, like something as simple as that, if you like DM'd a follower or like FaceTime them, bro, you make their fucking week. You make their month.
But dude, they make me who I am. So it's
exactly. So it's like, yeah.
But then I feel like, amazing. Oh shit, I'm not doing enough. Like I feel guilty. I'm like, oh, I'm watching TV. Like,
yeah,
I should be doing something. Or I'm watching TV. Like, oh, I could be filming a YouTube video. Like, it starts to eat you alive, and that's why I definitely have been taking steps. Like going to work out at Corrupted yesterday was a big first step, and I'm going to be working out at Corrupted Strength a lot more often because Russ is a homie. His gym is great. He's like, bro, you can work out here whenever. Like, it's great. Like I start to feel like a little anxious sometimes when there's a lot of people with a lot of eyes on you.
Same.
Like you feel like people are like watching your every move kind of thing.
I mean, they are.
It's tough because then you look at like people like Justin Bieber and stuff, and when they flip out on paparazzi, now you understand the kind of like not that like we're at that level, but like
yeah,
you kind of get it. Like like you kind of just want that peace, and you never get it because anywhere you go,
it's hard to lock in. That's when you go into that industry and everything. Then you realize how, like for example, I'm gonna put Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, bro. Like
he can't live a normal life.
Those kind of people, like he's the most famous person in the world, still have that like mentality of being the hardest worker in the room and like still like putting the work. Yeah, that's like you need to have like. But either you have it, either you don't.
Yeah, because me and you worked out yesterday, Corrupted, and it was quiet. We were like the only two in there, besides like 2 or 3 other powerlifters. We were the only two. Like bro. I had a good workout for the first time in a really long time. Yeah, they probably have no idea, which is awesome.
Made up a little bit
crazy.
Yeah. But yeah,
you're
crazy,
Dorian.
What did you?
Dorian, how do you?
We made out a little bit.
Dorian, how do you feel about like? Because I would say you're known for being like the shredded guy, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that puts extra stress on you now because you feel like you need to stay shredded, you need to be the shredded guy, like, and that's your image, and it puts a little more stress on you to work harder than everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, but like kind of positive pressure, I'll say. Like he just said it, and I wanted to like add on to that. Some people like can have like only physique, and they're like people are looking up to them only about the physique, but he definitely has a character, so he doesn't even like, of course he's into fitness, so he needs to have some kind of look.
A lot of people don't even know, like you've been doing YouTube for years, like you have a personality on top of your physique. A lot of guys you see online, they just have physique.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's boring.
Exactly. And then you open, like for example, you open IG, 500,000 followers, whatever. Watch one YouTube video, and you're like, "Oh, what the?"
Yeah, you're like,
I think that's the difference. The main difference. The thing that I love to see about the people that we really associate and vibe with is like, dude, it's more than just like that surface level thing that draws the people in. Like, dude, the YouTube is where you really get to know people. Yeah, and that's why. And that's really what separates the people who are going to do well for a long time and people who may do well for a little bit and then fall off.
Because you can fake YouTube, you can fake IG, you can fake TikTok because it's 30-second video. IG post a picture, whatever, 15. But like if you want to be for a long time on YouTube, you can't fake your character. Like you just need to be natural, because otherwise, like you're gonna burn out.
Exactly. And me and Marco talk about this all the time. Like there's some people out there, like some guys that are in this industry too. They play a character when they're on YouTube. Imagine trying to play a character every single day
for a job,
for
10 years,
for what you do, for what you do for like a good portion of your day every day.
You basically
At that point,
become
it's like acting.
two-faced
absolutely
person. Basically, you become like that, you know?
miserable. And that's a great thing. That's why I love working with Marco, because, bro, we press record. He's exactly the same. When the camera stops, he's exactly the same.
That's a fact.
And low-key worse off camera. Like,
Yeah,
I
he's
say
actually worse
crazier
off
things
camera.
like off camera.
Yeah, off camera, he's actually
But
more...
same with Dorian, same exact thing. Like,
warm-hearted.
cameras are rolling, he's the same person. Cameras are off, he's the same person.
What?
And it's good to be around people like that.
So just to reel it back to that first conversation topic really quick, because you're not feeling completely better yet about this.
No. Oh my God, nowhere near it.
So you're feeling like you're not in the shape that you want to be in. You're not in the mental space you want to be in. You're not performing the way you want to perform. So like, what are things that you're doing right now to get to the point where you're going to be more satisfied?
The number one thing is come down to like diet and routine. Like,
Love that.
I'm trying to go to the gym earlier every day. Like I used to wait until like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock to go to the gym. That's really too late for me. A lot of the times, like my mental focus is kind of like fading or pretty much completely faded by that point. So I'm trying to go to the gym before 4 o'clock, try to get there maybe 12, like eat a meal, go to the gym. On top of that, there's also like diet. So I realized like my mornings are really good. I wake up, I have my cream of rice, I have my fruit, I have my coffee, I have a shake. You know what I mean? Like I have my routine.
Yeah.
Then before I go work out, I either work out directly after the cream of rice, or I'll have like chicken and rice and go to the gym, pre-workout, whatever. And then after the gym, I realized like the workout kind of drains that mental fortitude, where it's like the dedication kind of starts to fade, and then you allow things to slip. So for example, I was really good in the morning a few days ago, and then Brandon Sush was like, yo, you want to get Chipotle? And I was like, okay, I can make Chipotle work. I have 900 calories. I'll get like a salad base with half rice and I'll be good. Mm-hmm. Chipotle uses this thing, it's called MSG. MSG is monosodium glutamate. What it does is it makes you crave food. So that's why when you eat Chipotle, you feel very full. And then an hour later, you're hungry again. It's this MSG. So literally on the way home from Chipotle, Brandon and I hung out for like an hour at Chipotle, talked about shit that was going on, just hanging out, chilling. I started to feel hungry again. And I ate an entire box, a family-sized box of Reese's Puff cereal, which keep in mind is like 14 servings of 200 calories. So what is that, like 2,800 calories?
Yeah.
I ate that in one sitting, like one big bowl. Like poured it all in a giant bowl and just ate it while I watched TV.
How terrible
That's
did you
by the
feel
way
after that?
dreams.
Like physically.
Oh, bro, mentally felt terrible. Like mentally felt terrible. Physically, like my stomach was hurting, but like, I mean, I kind of do that kind of often. It's pretty bad. So like my stomach kind of gets used to it. I just take a massive shit the next day. But yeah, bro, mentally, like it kind of, I know Dorian can definitely relate to this. You black out. You have no idea. Your eyes, like they go black, and then out of nowhere, you have food in your hands.
Yeah, I mean, I usually don't binge it because when I plan my cheat meals, I know I'm gonna eat, like, and I don't count it. I just lay down and I eat until I'm full. But I had 4 days ago. That was the first time ever that happened.
But what I'm saying is like you black out almost. Like your self control is gone, and you open your eyes again, and you have food in your hands, and it's almost gone.
But because that's a part of because when you're like keeping up all the time, healthy, and you put the sugars or something that is like not in your typical routine or something. It's just like, for example, for me, I love sweets. Me and you are the same. I love sweet stuff, but you can't like so much implement like sweet stuff as a healthy stuff, let's just say. So when I eat something like a real sugar, for example, it affects me like cocaine, which I never tried, by the way. But yeah, I agree. Literally, like I want to eat more.
But
that's why I'm avoiding
your
those
body
things.
reacting to the sugar. That's not just saying like you have weak mental fortitude. That's literally your body saying, "Oh, I haven't had this in a while, and I need this, and I want."
And then it's like it's once per week. That's why people like do that. It's once per week. So it's like I have only this opportunity to eat in a bar. So I'm like, I'm gonna eat 20 instead of 1 because I'm not gonna be able to eat 1 more week. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like
people
after those days of like the crazy binging, is that when you like you wake up and you're like, fuck, like I want to be healthy.
I want to, like, bro.
It's almost like you kind of need those like days where you
I never regret, I'll be honest, but day after I'm like fully, I showed you the other day, I'm like going to the store, buying everything organic. Just
you like reset, you kind of like reset.
And I literally need once per week, stuff like that, just to like go back to the.
It's crazy. I'm sure a lot of people can agree. Like when I used to compete and stuff, my show got canceled, and I remember I literally went off because of COVID and shit. I went off the fucking rails. Like I literally couldn't control myself. I was just eating because you're just like, your brain is just like fuck it.
Literally.
And it's it's crazy, but
you were with me in Arizona when it happened to me.
Dude, oh God, that was
dude, it literally is a bottomless pit. Like your brain,
you're not
your
thinking.
brain doesn't
you're not
register.
Even like,
hey, I've just eaten 5,000 calories in one sitting. I'm probably full.
Yeah, you're
Instead,
good.
you're just like, what else can I taste and what else?
Because you know the next day it's like you're not gonna have it.
Yeah,
bro. I was in Arizona and
that's scary.
Like, bro, I'm in Arizona. It's Valentine's Day. The next day is my ex's birthday. She goes to school in Arizona, and I'm driving myself nuts. Who is my ex like hanging out with?
These nuts.
This is her fucking. That's crazy. That's crazy. Off camera, he wouldn't have nuts. But no, I'm playing.
I needed it.
Yeah, I know, bro. Fuck you.
We gotta make that a sound. We gotta make that these nuts.
I needed to say that
In the Croatian accent, these nuts.
These nuts.
But yeah, so pretty much like I'm driving myself crazy. Like who's she hanging out with? Like I'm in Arizona. She's here. Like it's her 21st, like midnight on her 21st birthday. Like I'm like driving myself nuts, and I just start binge eating.
He's like eating a shake. He's like, someone's fucking my ex right now. I'm like, bro, can we go back to the hotel?
Bro, literally, we're in Chick-fil-A. Bro, keep in mind, I had microdose shrooms. Like I had microdosed shrooms with cousin. With like a chocolate bar with shrooms in it. So I'm like, well, bro, it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm on shrooms at the time, like not a lot, but a little bit. I'm definitely feeling the effects.
No, yeah.
And I'm sitting in Chick-fil-A
talking about those kind of things also.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Bro, I'm literally in Chick-fil-A laughing while I'm telling LT, yo, someone's hanging out with my girlfriend right now. And then I'm laughing and I'm like, I'm just gonna get a milkshake. And I got a fucking large I got a large cookies and cream milkshake, 2 cookies, a brownie, and fucking mac and cheese.
Yeah, you put the spoon and took one bite of mac and cheese. He goes, here, you want this? I'm like, yeah, all right.
Bro, I literally, I take a
that's your brain just like buying food. You're not even thinking. You're not even like.
Yeah.
You're not understanding what you're about to buy and how much like calories it is. And
yeah, dude, Chick-fil-A is next door to CVS. I walk out of Chick-fil-A, finish the fucking shake and brownies and cookies within a 20-foot radius. Walk 20 feet and I'm like, oh, I'm still hungry. And I walk into fucking CVS. I get Oreos, peanut M&Ms, Reese's. I get chips.
Who was with you at the time who's letting you do this?
LT, bro. LT's right next to me.
Bro, honestly,
come on, you gotta spike that shit.
There was no stopping me. There was no stopping me.
He seemed so happy. I just
let the man eat.
That's the thing, bro. That's why it's so fucked up, bro.
Everything was good. I was like, enjoy, bro.
You can't hear yourself?
Do you hear me?
No, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Can you hear yourself?
You want to know the funniest part? Bro, we get back to the hotel. After I had just probably eaten 7,000 calories in one sitting. Like, I'm in my bed, like running down the rest of the food. I make a Snapchat and I'm like, Marco, never do this again. You feel like shit. Like my stomach's killing me. And like you really think to yourself, like, this is the last time. I'm never going to do this again. You think you're going to remember the feeling? Bro, a week later, like you forget the feeling of feeling disgusting.
Yeah.
Craziest part, my ex calls me at 3 a.m. telling me she misses me.
Bro,
after I just eaten like 12,000 calories trying to forget it. Like LT's like laying in the other bed and he's like, she's like, I miss you. And LT's like, bro.
Talking like an hour.
What time was it? Like 3 a.m.
And then this dude falls asleep with his phone like this in his hand with a TikTok on rotation. The same TikTok. This
that
fucking
sounds
sound
familiar.
was in my head.
Wait. That, by the way, sounds familiar because a couple of times I went to your room with the pizza feet, in the pizza and burgers around you and everything.
Dude, if we have a late night, we go out, I'll come home with like a Whataburger. I'll fall asleep with the burger on my chest.
Can we talk about that one story? What was that one story? I don't want to say this if you don't want to talk about it, but that one time
you started
that there was an incident when you woke up on the couch here.
Oh yeah.
Are you cool talking about like what? I mean, we don't have to go into it, but it's like.
But I would love to tell the story, but I don't remember.
I'll just tell you from my perspective. So I wake up to make breakfast the night after we all went out one night.
Is it Hart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Joe is asleep on the couch, even though he lives here. He
I live here.
Bedroom. He's asleep on the couch.
One's in my room.
No one's in the room with his shoes on, and he wakes up. He goes, and then he looks down. He goes, hell yeah, my shoes are on. Good night. It's a good night. And I'm making my breakfast. And we're just trying to recap. He's like, yeah, I don't really remember what happened. And then he goes, I think I got arrested. And I'm like, no, dude, let's know he got arrested. You would have remembered.
I still really don't remember that night at all. I don't know what happened. Like something happened.
He got arrested. It turns out he got arrested. Yeah,
get arrested.
I didn't do anything like
somebody put a drink in your drug.
He was just someone put a drink
in my drug.
Yo, you have a handful of Molly. You have a handful of Molly and someone pours some rum and coke on it.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
No, I didn't do anything like crazy.
No,
supposedly I was just too fucked up and they like took me home. That's what happened.
One of the friends that we were with said, that she went to go outside looking for him, and then all she sees the back of the cruiser, and Joe's just asleep in the back seat of the cruiser, and she's like, "Oh shit."
Where are you taking him?
Joe is definitely not a deep drinker, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. To be fair, the night before, Joe was like, "I'm getting fucked up tomorrow."
No, yeah, I had a stressful week. I was like, I gotta.
Bro,
Yeah,
Joe
Joe
doesn't have to throw down though. Like one time I came over and he had fucking chicken breasts and money in his bed. He woke up with $100 in singles and sticky boobs.
Bro,
like the chicken breasts.
for that.
That was crazy,
bro. Yeah, LT. Out of all of us, LT throws down the best for sure.
But
I mean,
oh god,
LT's
I don't know. It's been fun, Texas.
But yeah,
well, that's the thing. Is like, dude, you work so hard until you go to a point where it's like, I need to just get arrested. Like,
no, bro, don't get arrested. I didn't do anything wrong. I was too drunk and they took me home.
But I say, like, you work so hard that you need a release.
Yes, and I'm sure you guys can agree. Like as of lately, like we've actually been enjoying like going out and like spending time with each other. Like
yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm like a drinker. Like, oh, it's Friday, we got to go drink.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm trying to say?
That's basically what I wanted to say because like
every week he's like, yeah, we're going out.
But lately, it's been nice to like because it's almost like we have something to celebrate every time we go out.
But
because there's so much going on in our lives and we're accomplishing so much.
That's true.
As individuals and
every week, like there's milestones being hit.
It's like every week we have something to celebrate.
Marco's 100K. We're going to.
That's
a huge thing.
So I determined what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly a supporter out for the 100K because we hit 50K.
Like 3 friends or something, like 2 friends.
It's just all hot chicks.
He's probably you guys won. I said it in the video actually. I was like, yo, if I fly someone out, like, I hope you know it's going to be a hot chick. But no, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly out 1 or 2 supporters and like they could just chill with me at my apartment. Like I'll get like a fucking. They can sleep in my.
Get a hotel for them.
Yeah, they can get a hotel.
No, do not do that. That will not happen.
I was gonna say like if they want to hang out with me, you know what I mean. But
you're gonna wake up, the kids gonna be like posting a story of you sleeping like
be butt naked in bed. And he's like, yo,
like fucking with him.
He's like, I wake up, there's dicks drawn on my face.
Yeah. But I think that'd be cool, like some Nelk shit.
Yeah, no,
like flying fans out.
Exactly.
Making a video with the fans.
Yeah, 100%. What I would do is
that'd be cool.
50K. So 50K on YouTube and 100K on Instagram. We're hitting like literally like 2 days apart while I was in Mexico.
That was lit.
And I haven't gotten like, obviously I was super sick in Mexico, so I haven't gotten a chance to do something with it yet. So what I think I'm going to do is fly out a supporter, maybe 2, and get a hotel, bro, go to the gym, work out, take them to the club. Like we'll go out, all of us will get like a section at heart like we usually do, take them out. Like we'll go get brunch the next day. Maybe I'll go to dinner, club, brunch the next day. Work out, make the YouTube video.
Just put them in the
like
life.
A day in the life.
Maybe go to maybe go to Top Golf with them, and then they'd leave like Sunday. So they fly in Friday morning, pick them up, hang out, go to the gym, get ready. We know whatever, like hang out, like get to know each other.
Get them like an inaka.
Saturday is like a full day where it's like brunch, go to the gym,
like,
maybe go to dinner, go out. Next morning, like hang out, go do something. Maybe we go to fucking Top Golf, whatever. Like a full fun weekend because bro, like
I like that, and it is an incentive to like really show more love to you. Like I love when people comment. Like you should.
Bro, I read every comment.
Someone, you should comment on every video. I comment on all the videos that I'm sub to. Like,
bro, I read the comments and they make my day every day. I'm like, oh shit, like, I fuck with you guys.
No, it's cool. I mean,
that's what's all about. I think.
Bro, YouTube's like you could agree. Like YouTube is just. I feel like I said this the last 2 podcasts, but like YouTube is literally like your own TV
100%
network. Like it's your own TV channel.
Yeah,
and like
100%.
You're the producer. You're the director.
So when you see someone's motivated by
bro.
that, it's like.
Wow. Yeah, and that's why it's so cool because you can. It's like, dude, imagine watching these. Like as a kid, imagine actually watching a TV channel that you can talk to and they'll talk back to you.
Bro, look at us.
That's why this.
So in 3 years,
bro.
we could look back like, yo, let's watch the video from when Marco hit 50K.
We just did it. Like we literally.
We sitting in the living room.
We literally did just
like
do that.
3 days ago. We're sitting in their living room watching our old like YouTube videos and shit, and I'm just like, holy shit! Like that was like. Bro, they were watching theirs. I was watching mine. Like we were watching Dorian's. Like
6 months ago, we were watching the video of my first time visiting. That was 6 months ago, and now we're in our house watching the video. Like we're living together.
Me and you.
What was
my video?
This kid's like, we're going to shoot with Joe.
What was the quote? You're like, my name's Joe. I'm from New York. I'm gonna shoot
my name's Joe from New York. Shooting some fucking bangers today. Bro. I was like, I was cringing watching. I was like,
no, dude, that's fucking badass.
I don't know why I said that.
I want to pivot really quick.
Will Smith.
All right, let's talk about Will Smith.
No. Pivot what you want. I was just joking.
I was just gonna. All right, this is gonna be.
I want to slap Chris Rock too. So.
All right, we'll do Will Smith first, and then I want to talk about Dorian's. How Dorian.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Dorian.
Oh yeah.
So
the sex trafficking thing.
Yeah. Right. No. So Dorian's for people. We ran a podcast a while back, but if you can give us the quick origin story, you're obviously not from Texas. But also,
where are you from? For people that don't know,
you've been here for a year and not even a year and a half, right?
Not even, yeah.
Okay, so what the fuck?
Take it from the top. So where are you from?
I'm born and raised in Croatia.
Croatia.
Yeah.
That's the accent that people always want.
What's that accent? If you don't understand me, I apologize, but
Croatian.
English is not my first language.
So
it's
what?
Seventh.
Yeah.
Well, I know everything about you, so that's why I'm not going to sound stupid. Like, where are you from? No. But so Dorian was actually a professional soccer player, right?
True.
Professional soccer player. And
bro, this dude has the craziest life.
Yeah, he has the craziest story. He could have a whole episode himself. But
bro, he came to stay with me for Christmas.
Give a brief rundown. So
Marcos show. Right?
Give a brief rundown how you got to, like, what made you come to Texas and all that.
What made me come? That's a pretty long story. But long story short, played soccer for a while. Well, I played soccer since I was 6, and played professionally like almost 10 years, I'll say. And then like I had never had the support and shit from my family and stuff like that. So when I get that money or whatever, when I become a professional soccer player, one day I'm gonna afford myself whatever I want, this and that, live the life that I always wanted. But actually, soccer was never like my true passion. How can I say? Because my best friends, if they are watching this, they all know, are still on the highest level. Like they're playing for a national team. Literally, one of my friends is one of the best left backs in the world. Plays for Glasgow Rangers. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I was like surrounded by those kind of people. So I just went, you're a kid, so you go with whatever other people do. And when I become like professionally and I like raised going through different countries and stuff like that, then like I was starting to earn more money and everything. But at the same time, when like financial things and material things was going up, my happiness and like anxiety were like going fully like down. And why is that so? Because like every 6 months I will say I need to move, or you can have a girlfriend, or that was me. That was me. 3D, what are you putting inside? But you can have a like serious relationship. You can have a serious friendships. Those are like, I know a lot of people, but those are not my friends. I will play with someone in the team. Like 6 months we will hang out, but then you go to other club and they forget about you,
Yeah,
so that was the toughest moment. Like last 3 years I lived in Germany, where was probably the best, like let's just say like financial or whatever you want to call it, the best conditions that I ever had, and that was probably the most like depressed time of my life. I'm not a depressed person.
So like when you were making the most money, you were like at your saddest point. Like
I was definitely the saddest point.
Were you making YouTube videos in Germany though?
I just started. Yeah, that was a switch definitely that like changed my mindset.
What type of videos was it back then?
Fitness. Started like filming literally full day eatings and stuff like that, because I was still playing soccer, so I couldn't like film so much, and I didn't want to, like, Germany is really like conservative country, so they like you have a camera in your arms, and like everyone's like, what the hell is he doing? And this was really uncomfortable. And also I was speaking on English, and they hate when you speak on any other language. So then what was the point where you're like, all right, I'm going to go to America, I'm going to stop playing soccer? I started thinking already about it, and then I started like filming YouTube, and I was really introverted and shy person. I will never guess that I can start a YouTube or something like that. And I kind of started enjoying, but first year I didn't tell to anyone that I have a YouTube channel. No one, not even my family, no one knew. I was just like filming and posting. For a year.
Wow.
I was just filming and posting for myself, and people like, I didn't even have IG, bro. Like literally, I didn't have an Instagram. I just
How many views were you getting per video?
Not a lot in the beginning. I don't know.
Like
well, like fifth video, that went viral, like almost 2 million views. So I was like, oh, mom, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, whatever. But because COVID hit, and I did some kind of home workout, so it went viral. But
so you took advantage of the time you had during quarantine.
Yeah, and I already started thinking when I was there, like to cut everything down and like commit myself basically to YouTube and fitness, because fitness was my passion. Like I will play professional soccer and I will hide. Like I will go individually and do individual like training in a like fitness and stuff like that. And it was tough because I always wanted to look good and at the same time to play good, which is impossible. You can't bodybuild and play soccer. That's like, you can only get injured and stuff like that. But
so when those videos started popping off, that's when you were like,
they didn't stop popping off. I just started enjoying the process. You know what I mean? Like,
were you in Texas when that video hit 2 million, or you were still?
No, I was still there. I was still there.
Oh, wow.
I was shooting already for a whole year, and then I think like in half of the year or something like that, COVID hit, and then in Germany they were like, we're not gonna have this season, we're gonna have a pause for a whole year, and that literally was like, I already thought about the stopping, and then when they said that, I was like, okay,
it really was like a blessing in disguise. That I'm not saying it was terrible what happened and all that, but like that time off during quarantine, like I really like, I used to sit down and really like study every day, like editing 100%. And stuff, and I learned so much about myself, honestly, like that a long time.
All of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it was at that time when you had no family, no friends here in the States. You just chose Texas.
Yeah, you chose Texas during that time.
I came. This is the thing. I came to in my soccer practice, and I was like, "Yo, guys, I'm moving to America." They're like laughing, but every single time that I say something out loud, I back it up because I wouldn't say it out loud. Like I want to go against my words. So I said it. Everyone was laughing. I was like, okay. And then one friend actually was like, oh, if you really want to go, because I said Europeans only know about LA and New York, you know. And I said like, I'm gonna go to New York. I'm gonna rent an apartment. I had in that time like some amount of money saved and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start from there. New York was my like in my head. And my friend was like, no. I have actually a friend. He lives in Galveston. In near Houston, like I can call him. You can be in his house for a beginning, stuff like that. I was like, well, dope. If someone can help me to, like, you know, it's a new politics, new country, everything. I don't know how everything works. So if someone can help me, great. So I literally, that's how it went. Like week after I was already in America when I said that out loud. And
a week after you said that, at that soccer practice,
I just came to my soccer club to the meeting, and I said I want my papers. I want to cut like everything down. I want to resign my contract and everything. Had some troubles with that, but you know, in the end, it was.
So you lost out on some money.
I lost a lot of money,
but with that, but
chasing
like, the happiness.
Yeah, I was definitely happier.
So you didn't have a job. You had nothing lined up.
No, that was a problem when I came. Yeah, I don't know if I can talk about it because, like, you know.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't have to get into it. But
yeah,
basically. So you came to Galveston and you were like still thinking about moving to LA, because when we met in the gym, you were still very much thinking about LA, and it was because you moved in with, at the time it was just me and the Airbnb and Aaron.
Yeah.
And you were staying on the couch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sleeping in it. But you were close to going to LA.
I was close because the first trip that I took by myself was basically LA, and I went to the zoo culture and I shoot a video with Jesse James West. Shout out to Jesse because he was the first guy. Literally, he was the one that was like, do you want to shoot a video? And in that time he was like maybe 100K or something. He wasn't so, but still it's like, he didn't know who I am. I just, I usually don't approach to people because how can I say, I'm not idolizing any person in this world. Like everyone's just normal, like
except for Cristiano.
But I approached him and he was like, let's shoot. And I literally was like a couple of days in LA and I shoot a video with Jesse. I met everyone, you know, Bradley, Anthony, everyone was there. So I was like, wow, this is the place to be, you know. Bradley was actually, I actually also have a video with Bradley Martin. He was like telling me, if you want to like do this, be in this industry, this is where you're supposed to be. And it was my first contact basically with the fitness and everything. So I was like,
that LA trip like really sparked like, I'm going to be a YouTuber. Like that's what really gave that push.
Okay. Definitely. Not just like YouTube, but all of this like industry, like connecting with the people and everything. Yeah.
And then, bro, and all of this, you got to like put this into context, guys. All of this really happened in less than a year.
Like less than a year. 7-8 months.
Everything started basically blowing up after summer shredding, I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically the reason, long story short, the reason why I came is Alphalete, Christian, and all of that. I was like always watching Christian's videos, and I was like, one day we made a video. If you want to watch it,
check that video out.
Because I was talking about it 3 years ago in Germany, that one day I'm gonna come here and like
he literally
meet Christian
spoke his life like to a T, like into existence. It's on his YouTube. We made a video back in our old house. It was everything he said he literally did, and like beyond. Like now I consider you like the face. You're like the face of Alphalete now. When people go to your page, you're literally the face. Like you're the guy.
Bro, craziest part is, so Dorian, all of his family lives in Croatia, obviously. So for Christmas, I was like, yo, come stay with me, because he said he was going to be here alone. Yeah, bro, every single day, he's with me for maybe like 8 days. Every single day I found out something new. He was like, oh yeah, I was a professional BMX rider until I was like 16. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, I played like professional soccer. And I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, like I said in my room that I was going to be an Alphalete athlete, and now I am. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this dude's a superhero. He's like talking to my dad, like, bro, out of nowhere, like starts speaking German and fucking French and Italian, like with my dad. And I'm like, bro, how many fucking languages do you speak? He was like, oh, like 5. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Every day, like, bro, I swear to God, like, you know the Dos Equis commercials where it's like, the most interesting man alive, bro, is Dorian. Yeah. Dorian is like, but every day if you talk to Dorian, you find something new. He's like, oh yeah, I used to do this, and I was like,
this is crazy.
You were a fan of Christian, right? Obviously,
yeah, I have.
Big fan of Alpha,
yeah.
like
yeah.
So
you
you
love Alpha Elite as a whole, not just like Christian and Alpha, like the whole story that created. You know, this. Yeah. Well, all of us here together right now is also besides that because of him. You know, Alpha.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean? Harry, his caption last week. It literally said that like what Christian built is like so much bigger than just a gym. Like he made like this. I know it sounds great, like community. A land, alpha land, where like everyone migrates and then everyone meets each other. They all network, and then everyone else starts making like cool things.
It's a butterfly effect.
It's literally like
100%. One thing, this one decision, not even Alpha, like just Alpha Elite has created so many partnerships, friendships, opportunities, jobs, like forever, dude. Like this right here is going to impact our kids and our kids' kid. Like what we're doing right now is going to impact our whole like family line.
And it's because he started a gym at like 20 years old.
For starting,
and everyone's trying to do the same, like just to like transfer it to the other generations.
Bro, literally, he was like 21 years old, like opened a gym.
Like what? Like,
and now he's still young. He's not even 30.
Dude, like what?
Bro, Christian, I know. Fuck it, I'm gonna open a gym.
Christian, Charlie, Max, like what they did is like
insane.
It's like the blueprint. Like you actually want to follow what they did because they're all individuals.
Dude, I think it's impossible.
They all work together, but they all went their separate ways and like succeed in their own lanes.
Bro, Charlie deadass like, friends. Is my mentor. Like that dude's like paving the way for me right now.
Charlie was making knee sleeves in his fucking apartment.
Bro, Charlie like took Marco under and basically like because Marco already was making a platform for himself, but it was like one TikTok that Inaka reached out to for like a review or something, and like instantly like they brought you in, they flew you out, they treated you like fam. Like, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah,
just sorry, because before you started talking about that, I just wanted to say like all of us, you for example, Charlie, me, Christian, you, whatever. Those are all normal people in the end of the day. Shout out to them because like we are literally friends all together right now. So
I consider them all like
we are all human beings. Literally,
surreal.
Exactly.
It's like generational friendship. Like it's like they're the first generation, and then they kind of like moves into the next one, and then there's kind of us. It was like we're like two removed. Yeah. But bro, like bro, it's like the most supportive community you can really find.
That's what I said. It's collaborative. It's not competitive. It's not like fuck that guy, fuck his business. No, it's like, bro, how can we like let's do a look at Raw and Inaka, bro. Like instead of like yo fuck you, it's like
bro, Inaka's making supplements, and they just did bro. We've already talked about it.
They can see like in you or in me or Harry or Joe that like their path when they started or something.
It's like a 100% the ghost of your past kind of thing.
I think they see it now. They see a lot of them in us.
Well, like you were saying with like the collaborative part, bro. Like I think they've already talked about it openly, so I'll say it. In July or June, one of the two, there's going to be an Inaka, Raw and Revive, and Ghost pop-up shop. 3 supplement companies. Inaka's starting a supplement company. And there's going to be like a special arranged box where it's like a limited edition Inaka short and then a supplement from each other companies. Bro, that's like the definition of putting business aside and networking with friends.
That's like Nike and Adidas collaborating.
Yeah, it's like literally
beautiful, bro. It's a beautiful thing. It's because and everyone's gonna grow. Everyone's gonna succeed. Everyone's gonna come out on top.
And that's also us. For example, we are for example here in Ann Arbor, whatever. Use code LT. Use code
RIP.
We don't. But that's that. You know.
No, yeah. I used to say all the time in my videos.
We are all together. We are friends. So at the end of the day, we hang out. Everyone's like, you know.
we all realize that we don't lose just because someone else is succeeding. Like you know what I'm trying to say. Like
we all kind of on the bottom together and don't have anything. We will be here to an opposite. You know what I mean? So that's like that's the most important, to surround yourself with the
shout out
people.
Mighty. On the come up, boys. This is the thing. Like, so Charlie and Christian basically were that first wave, that first generation. They sort of like brought us up, and like they're showing us the way a little bit, and then we're doing the same thing. Ideally for the generation under.
I think we're doing our own version of it. Actually, like we're like this right here. This is special, bro. Like we're paving the way. Like now, we're showing that like
kind of moving different.
Yeah, we're like moving differently in terms of like we get along with everybody. Like we give everyone a chance to like come in and
I mean that's
like we do keep our circle small though. I would say that.
No,
like,
definitely.
Like, we definitely keep our circle small. Mm-hmm. Like we're not into the whole like you're in Houston, we have to collab, bro. Like no, like
I'm very particular with like who I would make a video with, and it's because number one, it waters down who you are and like your integrity. Like if you don't align with somebody else's beliefs or their their goals, like, bro,
don't force it.
Yeah, don't force it. Like I've literally told LT, like, if we ever end up making a video with somebody and like we just don't really vibe, like we just won't post the video. Like we'll make a new video for that day, or I'll do a Q&A and replace the video.
But that's why I didn't post this couple with me.
Yeah. Always, bro. I get not playing. We're gonna go film a workout later today.
Yeah, we have to.
But back to the Shawley thing you asked me about.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I started this, like the journey myself. I started that 100% myself. Started TikTok, started YouTube, started Instagram, started whatever. You know what I mean? I started filming YouTube videos in 2018 on a GoPro. Like literally, like, bro.
Fuck yeah.
YouTube in 2018, I have fucking videos posted from like 2018, 2019, like well before quarantine. When I first got to college, I've recorded on a GoPro, recorded on my iPhone 10. Like, they're removed from YouTube now. They're privated. But like, dude, I started this shit alone, and but without Shawley, man, I have nothing. And that's just like me being honest. Shawley, so I posted a TikTok, like, could I have worked with another company? Yeah, I had a bunch of companies reaching out to me. But for me, it's more important for like family and friendship. And that's something that I would never get at another company besides Inaka.
Oh, it literally feels like a family, Inaka.
Same for me, awfully same.
I literally, bro, when I started TikTok, I posted a video. It was like maybe a month after I had started TikTok, like literally a month. Like I started TikTok beginning like Thanksgiving of 2020. Yeah, 2020 Thanksgiving. Post my first TikTok by December 14th, my birthday. I hit 10K like on TikTok in my like at the bar. I'm literally watching the numbers go up like to 10K.
So less than a month,
bro. End of December like 50K. End of January like fucking 400K. End of February 700K. But so I posted a TikTok when I had just hit 100K in January, and I was like the only gym brands that I would wear, and it was like Dom Mazzetti's brand because I fucking love Dom Mazzetti. He's the fucking home, bro. Yeah, I started like where I started fitness shit because I used to watch his shit. Him, Christian, Shawley, Hodge twins.
We'll get that video to happen.
Have you met Dom yet?
Max.
I've DM'd back and forth with Dom. I FaceTime Dom. I would love to work out with Dom, bro. That dude's a fucking goat. But yeah, so pretty much I said him, and then I said Inaka Power, and I said Alphalete, and I said Dark Sport because Dark Sport's dope as shit. Yeah, Dark Sport's cool. Alphalete, like, bro, I used to watch CG and Christian all the time. So if there was two companies that like
CG and Christian
like had the most fucking
both CG,
bro, I'm not even kidding. I'm talking like CG and like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Well, like CG is like Alphalete, you know what I mean? So like there's that, and then there's Shawley and Inaka Power. And like at the time that I had joined Inaka, it was like they were newly into like making clothes. It was primarily like the apparel, like the fitness sleeves, accessories.
The knee sleeves was like the main thing.
But Shawley DM'd me actually off the TikTok and was like, yo, this is TikTok's funny as fuck. Actually, no, he posted it on his story, and I slid up and I was like, holy shit, because I'd followed Shawley since like fucking 2017, bro. Like crazy. Shawley was like, when I first made Instagram, like Shawley and CG and Dom, like fucking Callum, like, bro, those were people that I followed first because like they're the most impact on like what I was doing fitness wise. So I see it on Shawley's story and I was like, holy shit. So I slid up on his story and I was like, yo, this is insane, because I saw that he had followed me. I was like, holy shit. He's like, yo, I want to send you a package. And I was like, nah, dude, it's okay. You don't have to, because I thought he was losing money. Bro, I didn't know how companies work.
No.
I'd never had a sponsor.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine he thought you were just curving him? And he's like, oh, shit, like, all right.
No, I was like, bro, I don't want you to lose money. Like, it's okay. And he was like, no, dude, like, I want to send you stuff. Like, that video was funny. Like, I want to send you stuff. So I made a TikTok when the stuff came, and like, all of the shorts sold out instantly. Like, the TikTok had like fucking 100,000 views. Sick. All the shorts sold out. They were like, holy shit. Like, bro, Charlie DM me. He's like, hey man, like, do you want a code? Like, you make a little bit of money. And I was like, okay, yeah, thank you. Like, so I started working with Inaka. My first drop was like probably like 2 days after I got a code. I promoted it off of screenshots from their Instagram. I was in Arizona, like living with my ex. Cause at that point it was full send TikTok. Like, I'm pretty much moved out of my apartment in Florida, moved in with my ex practically, well, my girlfriend at the time, in Arizona, lived with her for a month. Mid-February, bro, they fly me out to Texas. Charlie flew me out.
That's February 2021.
February 2021. Literally, bro, a year.
Literally
a year ago.
1 year
I signed for Inaka February 1st, 2021. Bro,
if y'all don't think
insane.
You can get a lot done in 1 year.
Bro, a year is so fucking long. You guys can accomplish almost anything. So Ant and I had been DMing because he's the athlete manager for Inaka. And bro, Ant and
Big Baller Ant.
Yeah, shout out Big Baller Ant. But
dialed.
So we started DMing back and forth, me and Ant. And bro, Ant was like, dude, I can't wait to meet you. I was like, bro, I can't wait to meet you. Like, we were homies. Like, bro, we were DMing people
straight away.
Bro, no, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm literally not even joking. Like,
how
when
new
me
was
and Ant
at the time? Like how long was Ant there at that time?
Ant had been with Inaka like for a while at that point, like over a year.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, dude, Ant used to work for free for Inaka, like packaging shit, like doing all that shit for free.
That story's crazy.
But bro, so Ant and I started DMing. We became really close. Like before I'd even met him, like in 2 weeks, like we were DMing each other the fucking memes. Like we were laughing, like sending each other TikToks that we were gonna do. Like he's like, you know what I mean? He was helping me a lot. Charlie was DMing me, giving me advice. They're like, yo, we're gonna fly you out. And I was like, holy shit. I was supposed to be there for 2 days. And Charlie, like, bro, Inaka wasn't really printing like bread like that at that point. Like they were still like,
what, like $250 to fly you out?
No, bro. No. They fucking paid for me to stay in a hotel for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was supposed to stay for 2 days and I stayed for 2 weeks.
Nice.
But that
and the reason
that speaks
why
volumes. Like that was, they saw the vision way before you were Jack the Talent.
That's what I'm saying. Like literally, bro, without Charlie, like I was saying, like I'm not in this position I am, bro. He paid for me. I'm talking like paid for every single Uber because I had no money. You know what I mean? Bro, I was living in a hotel. I was living with my ex. I was sleeping on cousin's couch in Arizona. Like, bro, shout out cuz. Shout out my ex.
What up?
But like,
what up, guy?
Shout out couch.
But I'm not even kidding.
Shout
like,
out couch.
But yeah, bro, like, so Charlie literally, bro, because they knew like when I was here, I was growing. When I was here, I was getting exposure. When I was here, I was building that platform and I was doing these things, bro. They were throwing me in photo shoots, flying me out for the weekend to make TikToks. Like Charlie provided a platform that I would have never gotten. And that's why like, bro, I've had companies offer me 3 times what I'm getting paid at Inaka. Literally 3 times. And I'm like, no, this is my family. These are my friends. Like, it's not worth it. I would never leave.
Like, how much is that, like, how reassuring is that? Because when you start something like this, when you're starting your own thing, you have to believe in yourself 100%. But how cool is it when someone that you look up to believes in you that much, if not more?
Bro.
That's such a crazy feeling to think. Because like,
I think Charlie believes in you more than you believe in yourself.
Bro, 100%. Charlie, bro, my account got banned on TikTok. And I was afraid to tell Charlie and Ant because I was like, bro,
they would just drop your ass like any other company.
Bro,
probably like,
any other company, bro, you lose your TikTok. That's your main fucking stream of getting the word of the company out there. Like, the first thing they think is, oh, they're not going to make any sales. Like, whatever, that we're going to drop them. Bro, Charlie texted me. Like, so I texted Ant because I was afraid to tell Charlie. And Ant was like, bro, you're way bigger than an account. Don't worry about it. Like, it's going to be okay. Like, you'll cover.
That's cool.
Bro, Charlie texted me at night because I hadn't texted Charlie. And he goes, bro, I just want you to know that no matter what, you're with this company forever. We're not like get the idea of you leaving just because your account is gone. Like, get that out of your mind. He's like, you're way bigger than that account. You'll come back stronger than ever. Like, we believe in you, and anything you ever need, we got you. Bro, like 3 days later, they came back from Vegas. Like literally 3 days later, I was back in Texas because they were like, bro, we're going to get this shit popping back for you. They provided me something that I would never get anywhere else. And for that reason, like, I'm eternally grateful. But the fact that someone I had watched since like fucking 2016, 2017.
Yeah, I would also say you changed Inaka. Like, obviously Inaka was big and it was going to be big. But like, you really did like start a movement. I truly think you really gave it that push that it didn't expect at all. Like you came out of nowhere and was like, whoa.
Bro, it's literally just like a perfect relationship between
a
company that
meant to be.
Literally, like, there's no other way to put it. There's no point in saying Inaka without Marco and Marco without Inaka, because you guys are together and you were together, and that's what matters.
Bro, the fact that, like, dude, a lot of people, they bounce back and forth between companies. They go to one company, they go to another company, they go to another company. Things don't work out, they go to another company. Like, bro, Inaka is like, unless I start my own company, like full blown company, not merch, I'm talking full blown company. I still don't even think I would leave Inaka because that's my family, dude. Like, bro, Charlie takes me to Miami for his birthday. That's not something you do for an athlete. That's something you do for a friend.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Charlie took me to Aspen to fucking snowboard with Chris Bumstead. That's not something you do for an athlete. That's something you do for a friend.
I feel like the people, they respect you more because you're so loyal to Inaka, and like, Inaka's loyal to you.
I always will be. Like I said, bro, like
these guys that bounce around to companies, it's so like, it's not genuine when they start promoting a new supplement. When they were just posting this.
A lot of these kids, bro, they think money first. Money comes when you enjoy what you're doing. It doesn't matter how much you're getting paid.
You're also grateful enough that Inaka picked you up, which is like a dream company for you. Bro, you know what I'm trying to say? So that's awesome.
Before we blanket statement people who are between companies, I just want to say that there's a lot to be said about certain companies who take advantage of kids who don't know much.
I agree.
So like, if you're a creator and a company reaches out to you and says, hey, we want to give you a code, and you don't know anything, and you're like, oh hell yeah, like this is awesome. Like, I want to do, like,
that happens to a lot of kids.
A lot of kids get into a situation with a company, they have no idea what they're doing.
Because kids just want to be seen.
Right.
They don't
they're like,
actually love.
Right. So when a company reaches out to them, it's very,
Bro,
dude, I'm telling you, it's the pina colada coming out of his throat.
It's very not genuine. And it's like these companies have like ambitions for these kids to make them money. Whereas like it seems like Inaka was reaching out to you, or maybe originally you'd be like, oh, this dude's dope. Let's send him some more shit. And then it very soon turned into like, how can we make this a relationship?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas a lot of kids just get into some shitty situations with shitty companies. And like, I don't blame them when they leave and they go to another company thinking, I don't blame them either. They're going to find that family that you found right away.
I'm talking about established people that just go back and forth to companies for money. Like, bro,
sure. Different situation.
Don't like, that's why, like, for example, like there's like, do people sign to companies that have whatever, you know what I mean? Like if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Yeah. But the other thing is also like, for example, Ant, the athlete manager for Inaka, bro, he would be like, hey man, like, let's blow you up. Let's blow the company up. Let's blow Inaka's TikTok up. Let's blow your TikTok up. Let's work together. Yeah. Bro, Ant, like when we first started working together, Ant would work hard as fuck. He'd be like, yo, we're going to fly you out for the weekend. Bro, me and Ant would record 10 fucking TikToks in one day. In one day. And the Inaka TikTok has like fucking 70K. Like, awesome. Bro, for a fucking TikTok, bro, for a company's TikTok, with the engagement that gets, it's a legitimate, bro. It's like having an actual TikTok.
I think you're paving the way now for like a different road. So a lot of guys are chasing that code. Like they're like, oh, I want to be an influencer. I want to get a code. You're like making this whole lane now where like you're bigger than a code. Like now you're almost part of the company. Bro, you're a lot 100%. Bigger than a fucking code. I do think,
bro, they're my best friends. And, so now, like, and Charlie are some of my best friends. And they will be for life.
These guys are looking in like, because you can't like force that family feeling. Like that's just natural. That came natural with Charlie and because like you would athlete, like it's naturally their family.
That's what I wanted to say 100%. Because I do think those like Houston, the Houston, the companies and everything is not like about the company. It's more like family. That's what I always wanted to
community.
Say. And me and Harry talked also when I came here. Mm-hmm. As I said, I always wanted to be an athlete, literally. And after 6 months being in America, I signed for athlete. But the thing is, I had not even 3K on IG.
Yeah.
And they gave me they saw potential in me when no one else saw. And then I've talked to Harry. Right now, if Nike comes with $1 billion offer, offer,
maybe a billion.
Maybe a little bit less than $1 billion.
He's crazy.
But I will still I will still stay with Alpha because they were the first that gave me a chance, basically. And
it's just loyalty and just,
believe in
who you are. Like you know how you are. So I'm sure you feel like that loyalty is there with Athlete, right? Like you feel like they're exactly. Definitely. So
it's just like family. I don't say like I'm sponsored athlete by Athlete or something. Mm-hmm. Like I'm enough, whatever you want to say, but like it's more like family.
We're all chasing happiness out here. Like that's literally what the goal is, to find a place where you're happy. The money comes, like the money is gonna come, but like getting yourself in
people all the time.
Getting yourself in a position where you're happy, that's the most important thing. And it's hard, but like when you get there, it's like, holy shit, this feels
great.
Don't
be all over the place. Don't post Young LA, Gorilla Mind, Alpha League, Inaka. Be like try to figure out what is your niche.
Figure out the lane you want to take and then focus on that.
If you're all over the place, on that and work on that.
It's a bad look.
I will say, in addition to that, I mean, like, I don't know. Don't please, if you're aspiring to do what these guys are doing, don't make it about a code, because like that's so true. That's not what you're.
Mighty clip this, bro.
That's not what you are worth. You're not, just because you get a code with Alphalete or Inaka or whatever it is. That's not your identity. What you're creating is your own brand. So don't associate that with a company. Don't associate that with a pre-workout. Are you kidding me? Like if you want to make a career out of this, it's you.
Don't chase like your dream should not be to have a code one day for blank. The dream
I'm gonna make money.
The dream should be build a platform. Build a fucking platform. Get 100,000 followers yourself. Fucking then join a firm or then create a shirt. Make a fucking t-shirt that's $10 and you have 50K on IG, bro.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? Like build a platform. Build yourself. Don't worry about. I'm not gonna throw names, but I have kids that hit me up for photo shoots and like their goal is to have a code one day for. I'm not gonna say the brand. I'm like. I don't want to tell them, but I'm like, that shouldn't be your dream. Your dream should not be to rep a brand, like to make a percentage off another brand.
To be clear, like I'm not saying that we're not guilty of that either. Dude, my first photo shoots I ever did was I brought an Alphalete cutoff and shorts that I bought, and I shot with Derek Chesley, shout out DC. And I was like, yo, I want to film a sick video and I want like a couple cuts to show that I'm wearing Alpha Elite.
Yeah.
So like,
you
it's
do
okay.
take those opportunities. Yeah.
Right, I'm just saying like knowing what I know now,
yes,
like
exactly.
I would have moved a little bit differently because that's not what it's
knowing
about.
what we know now.
The biggest mistake
when you first come here, it's different. You have a different mentality, but we're trying to tell you from experience what we learned in the last like 6 months. Like, don't chase a code. Focus on building your own platform. Then do whatever you gotta do.
The biggest mistake that I see, especially like when, for example, now Alpha Elite or something, when younger like people come, don't want to name anyone, but like they try to like help him, of course, help the whatever person that is, and they're immediately like, nah, I'm not gonna go with that. It's too like I want more money and stuff like that. No, that's totally wrong mentality. Like when I won the summer shredding or whatever. After that, how long? I was shooting back to back.
With Alpha Elite for nothing?
Yeah, I was shooting back to back like 2 months almost every single day. Christian didn't even know, by the way, that I live in Galveston. Christian one day called me 4 in the morning. It was 4 in the morning, I remember. Can I come for a photo shoot 10 in the morning? I was living in Galveston that time. I answered for because I saw that was his phone call. Yeah. So I answered and he was like, can I come? And then I was like, yeah. I came there from Galveston, literally didn't sleep. Came for a photo shoot. Every single time that I was on a photo shoot, they were like, yo, just like take this clothes, take this.
How far is Galveston, just so they know?
1.5 hours.
Okay, so you drove 1.5 hours just for one photo shoot.
Just for 10 minutes. Just two products, literally. They didn't know because I didn't say anything.
Because you would have did that you would have paid to be at a photo shoot.
I will do photo shoots for 10 years as long as I, like in my head was like, yeah, one day I'll be an athlete. So I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about taking that clothes.
It was the opportunity.
Exactly.
You would leave clothes there. You wouldn't take
never.
The clothes
I literally didn't take one thing. I took like probably like at least 20 photo shoots before I signed for Alpha. At least
because your mind wasn't focused on money at the time. It was the opportunity.
I was just happy to be there. I was just happy to see them, to be around them, and like then we realized like, okay, because as I said, Alpha is like more about character and humble people than rather than like
you
chasing
prove to them who you are and like that you're invested in the brand.
Because I was
you're not here for money.
No one knew who I am. I just came from Europe, so they were like kind of like, I'll say, testing me or whatever. But
they wanted to see like.
What I'm all about, and that was also a shout out to Nabil because there was also a talk before I signed for Alpha. There was like a talk that they talk in between themselves, CG and Nabil and everything, and they said like there's a difference not just about Alpha, but all the firms that people like. I want to be in Inaka or I want to be in Alpha because that's Inaka name or that's Alpha name, not because I love Alpha. And that's a huge difference, especially in this Houston, in Texas area, because if you don't really love the firm and appreciate like the whole like community and what they are like what they're willing to do and what they want to do, like you're not supposed to even try. Like I said that to people when people like supposed to sign for Alpha and they're like, I don't know, is that my niche? Immediately don't go with it. Just don't go with it. Like if you really love it, then go with it. But if you don't, just don't even try because like
I know Charlie and Ann spoke about this before. Like it's like the people they sign. It's more like you want someone that you can hang out with every day.
Yeah,
you're not really looking at their
100%.
numbers. Not looking at like their look. It's like is this someone that like we fuck with? Like we could go on a trip with them.
Bro.
Like we could do this. And that's like
because
most
then it's not
thing.
a work. It's literally family hanging out. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I think you can touch on that. For
sure. I mean,
pause.
Bro, it's insane. Like literally, I went from being miserable in college. Like I knew from the day I went to school that I was going to drop out. I was reselling shoes. I had like a full blown, I'm not even kidding, like a legitimate full blown reselling shoe company and clothing company from thrift stores, like clothes and online clothes, and then shoes from OfferUp, eBay, Mercari, Instagram, thrift stores, everything, bro. I was reselling shoes and clothes like full time on top of working security, on top of working front desk at LA Fitness, on top of being valet. Like I was doing everything. I knew I was going to stack my money and find a way out before I was in college. And I was in school for entrepreneurship. Like I had the opportunity to be an entrepreneur. I was taking it. And I literally like, I knew from the day one that I was going to be out of school, but I was miserable. And my number one goal was, okay, save up enough money, build good credit, get a house in Florida, live in one and rent the rest to the college kids that go to school and then eventually move out, continue renting the house. Like that was my game plan, like get into real estate and like rent it to college kids in the college area. That was like what I wanted to do, or what I didn't want to do, but I knew was a means to an end. I was given the opportunity of a lifetime. And every day I wake up and I'm like grateful for that. And that's why it's hard for me. like I said, with the imposter syndrome in the beginning, because it feels like I was kind of plucked from like the sea of kids. Bro, if you look on TikTok, there's a million kids grinding, bro, day. Trying to do what a very small select few do. So you deal with these things when it happens, especially because don't get me wrong.
We were those kids.
We were those kids. But what I'm saying is, don't get me wrong. Nothing was handed to me. I worked incredibly hard for years to be in the position that I'm in. But so do so many other kids. So many other kids work for years to be in the position I'm in, and they don't get there. Inaka gave me the biggest step that I could have imagined, because I was one of those kids and they took a chance in me. And don't get me wrong, I'm a very out of pocket kid. Very out of pocket. The things that I say are insane. Like, but it's always me. I'm always myself. I'm always true and authentic in who I am. And people respect that. But they know, okay, Marcos is probably going to say some crazy shit this video. It's funny, and we know it's a joke. He's a comedian, so we don't take it serious. But for companies, that's a liability. You know what I mean? When I've made videos where people DM Inaka and DM other companies that I was with, and they're like, oh, fuck this kid. You sponsor this terrible human being. Like, how could you do that? So we associate with the brand with him now. You know what I mean? Like,
because they don't know you personally.
They don't. But the thing is Inaka, like, bro, I've called Charlie when that first video went viral and people were trying to cancel me and everything. I called Charlie crying and I was like, bro, I'm really sorry. Like, I apologize. Like, I hope you're not mad at me. And he was like, nah, dude, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, like those, it's not the target market. The people that you're offending aren't the target market. That's not your fan base. Like, those are people who are just upset and they're taking their frustration out on you. He's like, we believe in you. And dude, I can tell you for a fact, maybe one or two other companies would ever put up with something like that. Would ever put up with something like that. Put up with somebody that is always themselves. Because a lot of these brands, are, for example, Gymshark, are very concerned about their image. Don't talk about steroids. Don't talk about drugs. Don't talk about whatever. Don't talk about drinking. Don't show people who you are. Put on a persona.
Also, a lot of firms like how much you can sell.
Yeah, you know, or how much you can sell. Yeah. Bro, the thing is also like, bro, that's my family till I die. And like,
they accepted you for you.
100%.
And you never had to change because you signed with Inaka. Like,
exactly.
That was the beautiful thing. A lot of guys, they sign with a company and they have to like put this whole new image on. It's all forced. Like, dude, you got to post today. Like, fuck that, bro. Imagine, like, come on. It's so organic.
I have zero.
People respect.
I have zero requirements for Inaka. I have zero. My only requirement.
You do it yourself because
I do it myself because I love the company.
You love the company. You love
my
Charlie.
family.
You love Ann. You love, and that's a beautiful thing. And you truly are like the poster child right now for like the goal. Like you came with a brand. You're growing with the brand. Now you're getting your own fucking shit.
Like, and whoever wants to be Inaka wants to be like Margo.
Exactly. I mean? Exactly, bro. Not even any company now. Like, they're like, wait, hold up. Like, I have more followers than Margo. Why don't I have my own fucking shorts? Yeah. Why don't I have this? So you're literally starting a new thing, bro. You
bro,
really
but the thing is like, I can tell you, bro, no other company is doing that for an athlete.
No,
bro, I'm getting
exactly, bro.
5 pairs of shorts, 3 shirts, 2 hoodies, a sweatsuit, a hat, stringers, whatever. And that's because Charlie's like, bro, you've been here from the beginning.
You deserve it, bro.
You put really in the work, and we're rewarding you because you are our friend and our family, but also you put in the work and you do these things. So I'm getting my collab. No company does that. Like, Inaka moves so different than any other company.
I'm starting something special, bro.
And bro, like, if you look at the things that Inaka's doing. Fucking pop-ups with C-Bum, Raw and Revive. Pop-ups with Ghost.
No, they're doing the right things. They're expanding into different markets. They're
but it's because it's not really looked at as business. It's looked at as friends on a journey. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. And I love how everyone's coming together now. Like, the pop-up was at Alphaland. So like Alpha Lee was tied in. It was Inaka, Raw. It was just awesome. It's so cool.
Everything is in one place.
Everything out here is just
like
special
you said,
right now.
Collaborative, not competitive. And that's what's amazing. Yeah.
Everyone's growing. Everyone is growing. All right, we're at the
110.
I just wanted to say one thing before I wrap it up. Just to like sum up some of the things that we went through. First thing, like, it's fitness and like eating disorders, whatever. I'm like, you said it, like, picture of shredded, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to call myself like that. I have those days. I have cheat meals, everything. It's all about the balance. Don't stress out. Next day, continue. We are all human beings. I'm not a machine. He's not a machine. We all look great. Yeah.
Hey, you are a machine. You look like a fucking machine.
Yeah, but I also do have ups and downs. So don't stress about it. That was the point. Don't stress about it.
People look at you like you're perfect, but you're trying to say
exactly.
Like, I have my days
perfect.
too. Like,
no
don't
one's
worry.
Perfect. You all know. I have my also thing. Second thing.
Yeah, but you do look perfect. Stop. You're fucking gorgeous.
Second thing is the most important when it comes to like mental part and everything. Is the most important part is to surround yourself with the right people. That's definitely someone 100%. Who understands you, and support is definitely something that I've been lacking my whole life, and I found it here, and that's when my life like literally not one step, like million steps. So the support and people that truly believe in you and see potential in you, that's the most important. And the last part of that we talked about the firms and everything, what I realized as being like professional soccer player, professional BMX or whatever, throughout whole my life, that is like, if it's on individual level, something, so I don't mean like team, like for example, soccer where it's like 30 people, but if it's considered all about you and your hard work and everything, nothing is impossible. Like literally there is not a single thing. If you put yourself now in your mind, I'm going to be a billionaire in 1 year, trust me, it's possible. You just need to find a way. And on that process, mark my words, you're going to have a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of being fatigued, a lot of being like anxious moments, angry moments, good moments, most important good moments. But on that journey, you're definitely going to need to put the work in. But in the end of the day, there is literally not one single thing that is possible to
those
achieve.
ups and downs on the journey is what shapes you. Like,
exactly.
Me getting here, like just me getting here was fucking
basically the
miserable,
holes in the road makes you where you are right now. Those holes in the road, like my last 10 years of a life was that, like, and now I'm here. So, but that needed to happen in order to be here. So,
everything happens for a reason, and everything that happens on the journey, you're gonna have doubt. I had my days in the old house, and this was like months ago. It was like 2 months ago. I was in the yard, like crying my eyes out, like crying my fucking eyes out, like breaking down.
Oh, I cried.
Like I'm like I was like I really made the wrong decision. Like this is when things were like falling apart a little bit, and I was like I fucked up. Like I left everything. I left my family, my job. I had a girlfriend at the time. Like I was like crying my fucking eyes out in the backyard. Like, and looking back now, I'm like, damn, like that. I needed to have that day where I let it all out, and I'm like, because then
there'll be self-doubt moments.
You're gonna have doubt. You're gonna have the bad days, but it's all part of the journey. Like now, we all agree that we're nowhere near where we want to be yet. Like we're still people
this
like to say like
beginning, literally.
Yeah.
Bro, but it's all part of the journey. Everything that happens is part of your journey, and it's
as long as you don't quit.
So much easier when you have people like this around you. Like now, I feel like I'm at home now. Now I have a support system. I feel like I have people to talk to, and finding that is it's hard, but once you find it, it's amazing.
Yeah,
and it takes time to get there.
It's also like it's insane when you have that support system. For example, LT traded his ex-girlfriend for his new girlfriend. I'm his new girlfriend.
Facts.
But like when you have those days where you kind of like,
as much.
but where you, we just don't sleep together as much as they did. But
not nearly as close.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is like, bro, you need those days where you kind of like let everything out. Like there's this like whole toxic, like people call it toxic masculinity. Oh, you have to be a man, whatever. Men can't cry, bro. It's okay to cry. Just don't cry. Don't cry in front of girls. That's weird.
Yeah.
But like, bro, it's okay to let that shit out by yourself. Like for example, bro, I ripped the door off my fucking college dorm room. Like I literally ripped the full door off my door, punched holes in the wall, broke my fucking bro. I had a fucking mental breakdown. I called them. I'm crying. I'm dropping out of school tomorrow. But like without those moments where you tear yourself down, it's impossible to build yourself up. So like LT was saying, bro, you can cry in your backyard. You can fucking get upset about thinking you made the wrong decision. But like take a deep breath, realize that you're in the situation you're in, and there's no turning back. You
Reflect.
You make the best of the decision that you're in.
Yeah, what happened yesterday, no regrets. Literally.
Yeah.
Like
bro, how long
can't think about it.
How long after you had that like mental breakdown in that backyard did we start like working together?
It all happened like within that month. Like everything started falling back into place.
That's what I'm saying.
But if I gave up, like that day I called my mom, like, Mom, I'm flying home tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, imagine.
Bro,
you would have been this close.
I was so fucking close. I literally couldn't take it. I was like, I had no car. Like I was trapped in the house. I was just alone with my thoughts. Like it was was crazy.
Do you guys ever see that image where there's the people, two people digging? There's like they're mining for diamonds, right? And the one person, they give up, they turn around. The next dude hits the fucking thing, and the diamond's there.
Yeah.
And it's just the 1 or 2 extra steps, the 1 or 2 extra feet that you need to do, bro. Literally,
but you never know when that next swing is going to hit that,
exactly.
right? Like the guy that gave up, he didn't. Like, there's no way to tell because if you're grinding, you're grinding, dude, just keep going.
How many times did we said that? How many times did we said, like things that I do just stop. Next day, bomb. Everything started rolling.
Literally,
that's why like the one piece of advice that I always share is just like never ever like give up. If you believe in it, if you believe you can do it, don't ever let 100%. That go. Don't ever let it go. There are going to be times where it's going to be harder. There's going to be times when it's going to be easier, but never let go of the belief in yourself because you can do it. But it's just about continuing to grind.
Yeah, a lot of times you're one day away. You're 1 day away.
I don't mean this to sound like fucking like hustle fucking culture shit, but just like, but you can't give up.
No, yeah.
If you do give up, don't ever spend one fucking day feeling bad for yourself.
Exactly.
That's
and put yourself on
like
the first.
You're allowed to.
You are whatever you do, you are the best.
Yeah.
Like that's the mentality.
And it all starts with you.
I'm always
How is shit gonna change if you don't make a
choice? But whatever you do. When I like stepped on the pitch or something, in my head, I'm the best one. Like
that's
I'm
the mentality.
When I ran the summer shredding, you can watch like a video I was before. Yeah, I'm gonna win the show. Like if you don't believe, even if I've lost or something, it's still like in my head I was like, you know,
yeah, but you never
still need to believe.
Yeah.
You never
lose. Okay. To be fair though, like the way that your body is built, like you can't lose. You know what I mean? Like,
but to you never lose.
You got fucking 13 abs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's not as you like, but it needs to be backed up with. With
that's my mentality. Like you don't lose, you learn.
Let's continue this conversation. We're at an hour 20. Let's continue this conversation. We're gonna.
This podcast is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, we need to do a part.
Dorian's abs go from his nipples to his dick. Just saying. Like he has like.
And his dick is long. All right, that's it.
Okay, that's a fact.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, we are wrapping up episode 2.
2, yeah.
Of Legacy Loading.
Episode 2, we're gonna run this.
Number 2. Not gonna lie.
Very happy to
run this again.
So
I wanted to say for the people to like
comment
what they want to see from the next conversation.
Yeah, comment. Yeah,
maybe we touched something today, but we didn't talk.
Like this group, this 4, we're gonna be on here a lot. So
yeah. By the way,
drop some comments, drop some ideas, drop the fucking battery emoji in the comments.
We're gonna hit this workout. Hit this chest day.
I have to pee.
Chest day.
Workout.
Go watch our YouTube channels we are filming today. So
yeah. Go. Okay. By the way, Will Smith's a pussy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Fuck.
Leave Jada Smith, bro.
No, I'm just kidding.
Leave
Jada. That's funny.
Do we have any kind of logo of music or something?
Yeah. Sign. Oh wait. Don't turn off that.
Bro, my penis is gonna explode. It's tied in a knot like a water balloon.
Put Justin Bieber, please.
All right,
see you guys.
That is episode 2 of Legacy Loading. We will see you next time. Goodbye. Gotta go pee. Holy fuck,
gotta go hit the chest.
$400 bike. Oh my god, bro. Are you jerking it off? That was crazy.
Nah, that's so wild. That's so wild. That's not being filmed.
This needs to be in a video.
It's already filmed.
No, there's no way I'm deep throating the mic.